Parker Wilson. You have to understand it's a multimedia. And the revelation, the crazy revelations that can't afford here. You know why? It is because multimedia is cocaine media. It is because multimedia, the Kennedy Japan catching is a cocaine. It is because multimedia, it is there for NPP. Because Joy News, Adom FM, Aya Hits Radio, dear, Omunina, cocaine scan, and Japan. And they are just there doing what? Making sure say a good for the bomb chrono, Omukugana for all that they are there to do is to protect crime. Now, this idiot is one of those people at multimedia. And he's on TV, he's on radio every day. A friend who's senior DNA at multimedia, right? Now, this is what he wrote. After Ghanaians were expecting, say, Sibia multimedia, grab a papano, and make key headlines, trotro news farm, Oka Sempa, that is the story. Obi Num can count one way say, almost a number, they be on what I say. Almost saw a Sempa, almost saw a papano, and discuss a Gumahama Hufi, a brand. They didn't have a single fact. No document, no audio, no video, no picture, nothing. Dates, no. Months, no. Nothing. They just heard some women say papa no, and because they wanted to make sure they could forward to no, yasa electing no, they cooked this agenda from multimedia. So right now, no, yaba na se eye oponanka say you say nkruma ne bo nanim onya bema ene de omuntimi nka. Now, as you can see, the whole multimedia onane ye eye kwesitwuma Canadian Japan say oye cocaine business, or they started multimedia no. You're from cocaine media no. One of their boys decided to go on Facebook to go write something there. Now they're not sure. I was saying, Kwesi Parker Wilson, and then the picture another hono. You want to avoid the temptation of elevating someone's propaganda and giving it credence. Brofo. Second, you want to avoid legal suit if you are unable to establish the claims when dragged before court. 2. 3. We are not shying away from it, neither are we suppressing it. 3. It's sensitive matter that must be handled with tact. 4. The complexities of being a journalist in Ghana. This is a multimedia journalist. And then your person will catch them when they say, I a year in seminar is no. One person can be not a Danny court in some, and you will be propaganda. Today you hear what will be dream, and the matter will masum. Almost say, and that interview now say, what will a grantee, you know, and you will be propaganda. Almost the anya de cover, ama edioma copy courts. And also, as I say, they want to avoid legal suits, and that. If you're unable to establish the claims when dragged before court, or person say, person no court because as someone omuni evidence from the interview now say we grantee with audios, with text messages, with pictures, everything which they have covered before. They said today they cannot publish or speak on it because you don't go to court omuni evidence and kwasia for wait now multimedia without evidence. At the end of the day, I catch the Ghana phone and say, Mahama and papa no. These fools at multimedia, from top to down, the CEO to the last messenger, these animals did not see it right to say, when Papano issue came and they were discussing it on their networks, you know, did they have what we call evidence? Did they have it? Were they able to put any evidence online on their TV to say this nails John Mahama to this papano nonsense? They could not provide one. And then the opotichina bibin krumada na nimuna ya kana asem no what the national security. And what hurts me about this foolish statement from this boy is we have on tape the CID boss in her office with other people speaking on this issue, and these fools sit there and say we have no evidence. See a kokota, you need evidence. Nyankopon be kumu nyina to atwene mo ya moa e multimedia ho. The foolishness of a young Ghanaian journalist. Wait. You see, And I keep saying, say Ghana for motiem kwasia samache. They are just there to make sure say Kufuor the Bushman will steal from you every day. Because some of them say kwasia for ye Jimmy, ye ye try be di enim. It is a cocaine media way now, your friend multimedia, no. That is their job. And that they don't have evidence. Did you have evidence when Sewa Bruni a Papano issue came? Kwasempa, go and listen to their audios. Go and listen. They foolishly made time because that before election they wanted to lie to the people. Say Mahama. The ladies who had that conversation came out to say it is not Mahama, but these fools, El Multimedia, they insisted. They kept it that way. I didn't say Oyeteni Mahama. Kwasiatore Jimmy no hona and the Nasama ba mo bianca. Mo Tori West. In Kwasiatofo na Jimmy Omona and the evidence about audio saba and the muni evidence. You want to avoid the temptation of somebody's propaganda. When you were speaking on Papano, it was somebody's treasure, right? My Jimmy. And you see me say a time will come, Anytime I catch Ghana for any young Ghanaians, those ones who want to protect the democracy of this nation, me say it does not matter. NPP can win election 2024 legitimately. Still, Ghanaians will not accept it. Me say, you the journalists are Kumana or say 2024 election, NPP win, you will not get out from your building. Say waha. You don't know what we have planned for you people because you planned evil to get this evil men in front of us to lead us. So we people like us, the young ones, the new generation, we are planning for you people even before election 2021, 2024. Me say, they also a bear man on the Metina radio, Sunta TV, so say, when you're 26,000, me say, people, I'm out for bet one more, mobeti 10. The foolishness happening in this country, you people see it? Okay. Time will come. Now, who has the legitimate right to say MPP win election or Ghana? Wana, the EC boss, the Electoral Commission, Joy News, Adoma FM, Angel FM. Who has that right? The people will decide on in 2024. The people will decide who is president. It is a bit to one audience say we are going to use a year soldiers, police. Me say see to krumha, and anti krumha. We day here. Oh, you use the media to trace the fact. We will make sure Jemensa does this. Me say, who is credible enough today in Ghana to say MPP win elections? Who? Jemensa. Who be that? So when you read stuff like these from these fools, these hypocrites, this cocaine manufactured media house called Multimedia, you have to understand that there's a big problem in Ghana. We need to fight it. It's a canker. Today you have no facts. You don't want to go to court. You know, sir, what is happening? This is an interview where the whole world today, as I sit here, colleagues, international journalists are calling me. When is this part 2 coming? From South Africa, from Nigeria. People know the facts. And so a media house in Ghana is telling me, say, we don't have facts. And Mwama. Canada Japan was jumping from one radio station to the other. Canada Japan, Jimmy, we are. He was jumping from one station to the other. Oba Multimedia, Oba Baby. The agenda was to tell Ghanaians, say, Mabia Samaba Mahama. And we have all seen the truth. And Nana Kufuor Samaba, Wafene to, and you trying the pictures. Wafene to, Nebema Nyejuma, and we don't have any legal, and this fool who calls himself a journalist, BBW. And which this stage, I am going to protect a Sakawa boys. Now, sometimes we sit in Ghana and like we are mad. I say boredom. We are not going to carry it. See, whether you carry it or not, the story has made that serious impact. Ghana for him no credit. Everybody knows the facts today. Now, no, make sure could enter. Sana Ghana for man, Oman the fre, Oman the person young kwa. They want to be slaves. It doesn't matter where you find a Ghanaian woman. 70% of Ghanaian women, almost person slaves to men. And I watch some of these people they are more ignorant than yes. Let's move forward. So this is one thing the media is spinning in Ghana. Multimedia and the any city news. And Bernard Avle, I keep telling you, I respect you a lot. Drama na he will destroy all of you. The owners of city, they have told me they will take this TV, this radio very, very soon. If you follow this Samensa, he's being fed like a dog by Gabriel Sochidakwan. Your credibility will all diminish. And I'm telling you people, it's about time you started straightening up. So when you go to city, when you go to Joy, you see they are twisting some kind of a year forecast, and they are almost Ghana for, so they show with them all because the agenda is distract the NPP with Combinado 4. So use Combinado 4 to distract the NDC. It's Combinado 4 say oh yeah the NDC grassroots ahoto NDC for guys comedy omo Combinado 4 NDC 4 omo grassroots no omo ka just comedy omo unya usika o de wo ma e your investment e to down o UK ni ade obi okomo obi aduan di at the end of the day you have realized say NDC grassroots needs job, need money. When you scar, go and defend yourself in court. So I got to down with UK. Now say Opeso be the president. Go and defend yourself in court. There is a criminal case against you. That is what you have to concentrate on. NDC and Ajagurajah will never go in line and go vote for somebody who is older than Opo. You are older than Eye Ekufuado. Who should vote for you? Now back to this matter. No, the twisting by the media. No, we need to stop it. Makacham said this platform is here to fact check and make sure say Entrona Ghana for media richer Ghana for no yeah massa and some. Now reporters say NDC may win 2024 with a fresh presidential candidate. Now the first question I'm going say this story or report you are seeing a there scientific basis and a backing. Did they provide any scientific research backing this? What you are seeing is a forecast. Now, when you go into the report, let's go read specifically the report in the Kaya and the city, Joy, and then Kwasia former Kenyan say, NDC, they may win the election. Actually, we change John Mahama. Now, the issue is John Mahama will cry about 29 Emanababe contest. John Mahama. And your person John Mahama contesting NDC. Yeah. That is what we want. So we want John Mahama to contest. Senator NDC will lose. Now, when you go into this report itself, remember, it's a forecast. It did not come with any fact. Remember, there were no polls to back this report. Say, you busa nipa 300 and a 250 cars say and a 50 cars say there was no polls to back this. There were no surveys done. Yeah, just survey to back this. Now let's read the report. I'm Chama DB. This is the report. I'm going to spread it on the screen. Now, already reports now, when you get to Election Watch, this is what they wrote. And I want to make it large. Sanebeya, Ejimi Fono understand. Yani, we read, we analyze before we come out to speak on issues. March 14th, 2022. Election Watch. So I reports now. Joy News this city for Edida Ghana for because someone who say they need to create some kind of tension be normally Combinado for be share NDC race in Combinado for betuma kodi yesu eduane aba. He cannot compare himself to John Mahama when it comes to governance and leadership. He doesn't have it. Combinado 4 is older than the Kufuado. Who will go to the ballot to vote for Combinado 4? Nobody. So I'll say our ideas or your intelligent or financial prowess now, he should support the NDC to come to power. He cannot lead the NDC because as we speak, he needs to first jump his hurdle. Jump your criminal hurdle. After that, come and let's discuss you wanting to lead the Ghana, the youth of this country. When you read it, it says this. The next parliamentary and presidential elections are due in 2024 under constitutionally mandated term limits, the incumbent president, Mr. Akufo-Addo, cannot run for a third term. The former president, John Mahama, is reportedly considering running again. But we expect the opposition NDC to try to revitalize, that is the first word, revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate. Our baseline forecast, almost their baseline forecast is that ongoing public dissatisfaction with the slow pace of improvement in governance, such as infrastructure development, job creation, and easing of corruption, will trigger anti-incumbency factors and push the electorate to seek a change. The NDC therefore stands a reasonable chance of winning the 2024 elections. Now, this is a forecast. Or see, we, and I'm saying the base. Let me read this outside and show. Or say, our baseline forecast, meaning they didn't have any scientific facts backing what they said, meaning they didn't have any polls done to back this statement, meaning they didn't do any serious survey to back this statement, meaning it is their own opinion. This you are reading there is not backed by anything. It is the opinion of EIU. If they had come with a report with some scientific backing, facts, polls, then we will believe what they are saying. But what they are trying to do is, Akufo-Addo is trying to sow something into the heads of Ghanaians to say, John Mahama cannot lead. If he leads, NDC is not going to win. So go and follow the four who cannot count his left from his right. So the issue here is, what you are seeing is a forecast. They have if they had come and said, we conducted what we call polls, and this are the figures we found. We interviewed 1,000 people. 800 people said, we will vote for NDC, but if John Mahama na Eli then we know that scientifically you can back your statement. They slotted this in there so that people will think, say, John Mahama is not the favorite. John Dramani Mahama is the most favorite candidate to lead Ghana with the best of record when it comes to governance. And I am still waiting for somebody to bring their political resume so we compare to John Dramani Mahama and see if he's more qualified than Mahama. So don't fall for these lies. These are things that multimedia forum here. They can go pick a report, some assumption. This is just an opinion in a report. Why are we doing this to ourselves? And the whole City FM, a whole Joy News, and then they make this their headline stories. And then almost say NDC party, no. Almost say John Mahama be dibium, because when John Mahama comes, they don't know what it is in his head. The nonsense they did to use those propaganda to make sure Mahama lost, no, they are scared Mahama will win power, because if you falling in us and a Ghana oba baby in the media, 99% are criminals. A media no and omukantro edia kronfobedi so majority of the media as we speak are scared that John Mahama is coming, and John Mahama's coming, his second coming is dangerous than anything else. You know why? Because John Mahama is coming to straighten the system. He has nothing to lose. John Dramani Mahama has nothing to lose. All that he needs to do is to make sure this country is on the right track, and to make sure the country is on the right track, every criminal has to go to jail. To make sure the country is on the right track, the judiciary has to be straightened. To make sure the country is on the right track, we need to make sure the journalists, the media, they are straightened. That is what John Mahama is coming to do. As we speak, we have a president who technically is a criminal using the national security to intimidate foreigners and intimidate Ghanaians. This is not what we want. Into the media today, idea in say, Monstati Enfa do former compare Mahama. With all due respect, and the Oko Kwame Nkrumah Naswa, he is smiling because he knows that there was a Ghanaian, or there is still a Ghanaian who makes sure he fulfills the dreams of our forefathers, and that is John Mahama. You like it or you don't like it, I've told you. They are just afraid of JM. JM does not talk. JM smiles a lot. it becomes difficult for you to read game. In opposition, a yakofo catches a kufo de kromfo or a criminal or a nipebia or titini pantem. They knew him. You cannot still predict Mahama because he's a leader. You cannot predict Mahama because you know he stands for the right thing. A reform more system are trying to start their nonsense. Ghana for mama massa kwino. John Mahama, we will make John Mahama contest election 2024. John Mahama cannot win election 2024 and can't build 100,000 classrooms. But John Mahama will make sure whatever he started, whatever we want is sustained. And that is the most important thing. Yene president that's not 6 years to me to classroom back on board them. A whole government to me pointed 3 schools entry omunyamwa. And you sit here and want to tell me, say, oh yes, Nana Akufo-Addo ni MPP. Emwawe. Nyansani mene wom. 6 years. Untumi nkyerɛ me see 1 blok I bet my compared to John Mahama. None. Now nyansani bene wom. So don't forget this report. This is a propaganda. Omede boa Kobnado for and Kobnado for himself. And ajagurajah or cedi na me hu akoshemi. He tells himself. Me say Kobnado for nankasa or sorry anopa anasa ajagurajah say what have I put in myself through? He's wasting his money. Why? NDC ni biaka joso hieska. NDC grassroots aka joso hieska. Since some free power almost 6 years ni. What are you? Are you the one? Were you the one? Or are you the one? Have you been taking care of them till now? They have been taking care of themselves till now. And then now on such a Akufo-Addo enum and now be say maybe share NDC grassroots. It's an insult to NDC for Obama Pamono. On fancy can go court. Now let's move forward. Now see this. Sanko for your way. These guys called Fourth Estate. Manager Azuri. The name lines is a bosom. That foolish boy they call Manager Azuri. Yawahana Oduntin and Yabedru how. Monsieur, he's lucky. A Krobia Wanka RIP. Oh, long time. So many countries when a journalist deliberately misinform the people and just force them to get into some sort of hardship through bad governance. That journalist does not exist among the people. Yeah, you know why? Because what happens is they will be like, why did you lie to us? Why did you misinform us? And that is what Manager Azuri did. To date, has he come out to defend his confirmed story? Because he took money. He hasn't been able to do it. Because where he no one so defend this story Gabi na man iska. When this picture came out, when I was interviewing Evelyn, I catch a plain say Otumfuo hotel host at the end no mokodae no. The same room no modano e ho na another dan Akufo-Addo Ede Rebecca ekoda empa omoda so no. De omoye won pa no so no the same empa no na Akufo-Addo de Rebecca koda so. San kwasiafo be catch say fact check. And the senior most foolish journalist in Ghana Paul Adomochi Jimmy Nisan and the whole airport es say Jimmy Wensa. A read to say Paul Adomochi. A fool like this. And the airport ya tam e de ahye Paul Adomochi nsa. And the papa be na be Ghana. And he foolishly came on TV. On the never pictures. Oh wait, this picture, it has been there. And me see, Manager Azuri, the lady came out and said, this is the same room. Emos actual picture on the night table so opo afene to ho. Come and fact check the pictures we showed. Jiminy. Mona wo me frɛ ye nuanom semfom se teni mwa. Wo ye teni aboa. Because the problem we are going through today, people like you caused it. Udin kwa same way no say omope okun no share South Africa. Omekun still. These NP people last hour they will kill you before they go because they've been doing it. Manager Azuri, don't think you have survived this. They will murder you. And we know what they can do. We can talk about Ahmed Swale. We can talk about JB Dankwa. They murdered their own. So they will murder you before they leave power. So don't think you are through the trenches. Everything is fine. They will kill you. Because you are the people who empowered these criminals to come to power. So don't think, say, oh no, you don't know from where the miss one day to come. Man is an accident. And it hurts me to tell you this. But at some point, I'll see a catch. So come and fact check the pictures we put out. Na opo afene to se kokuo bi na oda ho no. Na Evelyn na gute mumbe fact check a picture and say that picture is a lie. Mwa. Now, let's move forward. I saw this too, and I need to address this story. It's very, very important to me. Story where dear story, it says, I am ready to assist Asante Kotoko to build their own stadium. Former KMA boss Kojo Bonsu. And one of the people they be who are more TV so and I say, me sister omokaso radio so he's a fine gentleman, very, very decent gentleman. But he was one of the most daft people in Ghana. Kojo Bonsu. Today he has started playing the tribal politics. My men can't trust Santifo. Oh, said they be a catch me na Santifo. O two for said to na men unkwaso. Michia u feel him na me feel you. Onana no man make us match rom nana. O man ko ntia de bia no eye politicians we mu no mo say ye ne Santifo ye nkwasiafo. Ekufo de di mu. Adenda 111 no so betwa no ho yesi ba akokra. Ohun sa Santifo ejimi. O te eye kejetia nsuo bo sa akokọ. Ode na matechem emba pe bebi adwonso kora chom de ntuma kata omo se nkokọ obi frisem ebesi kejetia still ye nyankwasiafo wo se ye mahama mefa kejetia nko enti sa politicians omo ya Santifo boys no e de se komnado fo mo so mo gimi ye ne enkofo omo gimi fa tribe bra omedi wechi enti na ende Kojo Bonsu na Kojo Bonsu you were KMA boss, the worst in our history. Your own house wan kasa ma mi fie wa sokwa you Kojo Bonsu. Oh, Odimsa Santifo mo Jimmy and me ya me nyino asantime me ya kani, but consistently no Asantifo politicians then would say Asantifo yam kwasiafo when it comes to politics they cannot think. When it comes to politics Asantifo yam kwasiafo adena wa was started me ba meye stadium ma Asante Kotoko so Asantifo team they will forget about their problems. Sa problem omukom omodwuma say and which rabbi ye do like omuhu ye dia no ye mfo ye gimi nkotoma no enso mumu sa Kojo Bonsu say time na oye KMA boss no ono ankasa na busua fie ne ma amefie ono an fie e wo asokwa ne dan bebi ote no gates otumi ye the area he left kwada so anasa asokwa. I need to get it right. Kwada so estate na ono ankasa ne fie wo ne ma amete abusi ote no sa area ho obeye gata 1 100 meters gata eno ye oye KMA boss no na sa ni po asa betrasha white shirt catch say me ba Messi Kotoko stadium. This guy is basically a daft politician who is capitalizing on the ignorance of his own tribe because who say Asantifo yankwasiafo mesuma obi mane ko eye onua nkasa efie tema efie na husi wo kwada so estate and that house near to major Kobna. Mo amote kwada so munim sa area ho. Otumi to gata bed one side gata no endu 100 meters one side. No a KMA boss and the upper power useless man. Young man Asante Kotoko no nkosi stadium. When to manya gata opeso nkosi stadium. Adentra say na Santifo ye Jimmy. Monhwe Kojo Bonsu na nkasa ne fie ne dan anim. Ne buni ma ame ono ankasa bebi ote. Na waba betena TV so white shirt. Montoma me. Na yene politics na yafuntira ofu bia person di president because Asantifo ne mu afu na mo hwe Kojo Bonsu no ne fie ni
this is Kojo Bonsu's sister's house. So this we gata na what I say so on one side and animami in Sophie in temperature road terrain leading to our house in the gata near one side. It is free a high queen in This is Kojubo's sister's house. So this we got na what I say so on one side. And I name me in Sophie in temperature road terrain leading to our house in.
These are the people saying, say, we want to be president. John Mahama gave you a simple job to do. A simple job. Ogotna keme Johnson na ko boy one ma be 30 na ko we ene de obey den ye ne asantifo ye jimi nti ko jobo nsu aba montuma me menya me president munua ne me asantini me ba be stadium mama eye kumasa asante kotoko nti ye asantifo ye jimi nti ne asori ko jobo nsu so be stadium mama ye. These are the people I keep telling you guys. Politicians, especially asantifo politicians no more Ghana no omo nim nyansa chen obi a jimi omunim say obi ejimi to abafie ese o ma start politics no I okotumfo no koji nhira otumfo ankasa hia nhira every urade ho last me hu no so okotumfo mo otumfo ehira and am say otumfo say tutu nana manisi sumina so nana wonkwa so nana wankasa kra we nipa oso hia nhira every urade ho. These are jokers, these politicians, people like Ojobonsu mamuntie omo. They are distractors. They are selfish ingrates. They have nothing for you. Now who ye KM board ko ye gata why one side o ma me dan nim why one ba ma me o sister dan nim o mo de mo ye moa kwada so uduru former KM boss na ye friend no major Kobna mo amote won mo ko hwe na mo twa video emfa me kan ho na kwa wetiti so kan wa hye white shirt onimnyansa chen obi a usika na opedi kroro na opabo your man came was asantimem no free o monko checking a job next week me the juma ba kire mo the worst KM boss in our history ono time o free kuma say asantifo twadwan na somebody like this turns around and say kona John Mahama thought to say oya santini ba de ka wo kwa obeti asantima anim ukodu na kodi nkwasiasem 10 na ma appointment o anko betuma di 10 akokuma se so onko e mayor no diska no nko oso we asantini ba ehọ na unyini ye kwada so ko ne kotia santima anim ukọ ho nkwase ade na ukọ ye ufiri ho asantifo pra wo chise kraman ende ye ntoma wo ubesi sports stadium wa asante kotoko ye jiminti we are no makoma na atoso wakana na atoso ni baby aye dindindin wakana na atoso ne bossi and ne bossi amanchire erotwo politics nti ultimate kana na debi wakana na atoso okpo na incremental de nim no de nanam Ghana no so what be say erectile dysfunction bro for kese obara kana na atoso otebrofo dim nyansa che obi aya manadwuma kete tani ma wodwuma kete se yema asantema anim nti okwado kodi nkwase asem obetena se montoma no ende de obesi stadium mama kumasi asante kotoko because yene dodo na support asante kotoko ne yejimi na yenjimi yanke kufu adomba emeka nche se obeye agenda 111 abra hospital siwo yesie wie ombia no sa entwi we mie na amanfo to se yeshira mo ye mpenifo asantememu mo de edomo na se mo mpenifo no kra mo mmoa mo nyere se mebo asanteman Meno ka say Uncle 2472 organize a press conference. The catcher bank will say, "Oh man, 6 months to finish this severe hospital." And coming, so 24 does not care. Or he only cares about golf. Or 24 does not care about the development of the Ashanti region. Because Ashanti 4, it is about time. You start to kasa, ema impuntu ba Ashanti memu. What is stopping Menchia from saying, this government, I'm giving you 6 months, finish this hospital? Somebody from the north started it. Otumfo does not care. Otumfo only cares about coins. Otumfo cares about riding in Rolls Royce. Otumfo does not care about the development of Asanteman. And that is what I will say today. Nana, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Why in the better now must I deal with project we saw essay abra onkasa. Penny of fear. Why are we all quiet? Let's move forward. Instead we do something ne kind of crampo ebufuaba. Aden in penifoni fear biem. Yan for mine sick and basi hospital then say. Na nipala sa ba santimem se me besi agenda 111. No masa man kwan man be jimi no hokọ. Agenda 111 away. Soroku nkwa de bia ye twi soroku de bia ye de bia ye party de bia ye dinkofo atem enso ye ni ankasa no ye hommobro se enwe ye hommobro. Now see this and a down. Okoboy commissions toilet facility at Lekme. Like father, like son. Nipa odi omochi politics for the past 5 years. Omo toilet no musi. Okoboy, debi amekache so Okoboy. Onte brofo nche obi a o. Unima de nche obi a. Okoboy, yitai no to o ye nkran ni akwara. Enkranfo bebre omo 99% tire boy omo mpe. Okoboy, maintain your level. Brafom. Mr. Rebecca Bag, untimi kuta kobi so bedi 80 years. Oh, yes, small boy in politics. Man, manko for you to say you were a dog. Holding Rebecca's bag and me say, brafom. You see to the toilet now, Usi. What didn't you say? You Okoboy sat on TV. You know the hardship your constituents are going through. Unim brow constituents ebre. But you sat in parliament, you sat on radio to say parliamentarians should pass e-levy. Okoboy, and crime for the young people in your constituency. Bra omo bre. Ejuma kromu nye binye. Omo mye ejuma kre omo sika ese. Okoboy, instead of you to at least stand out and be a unique politician from a gay community, no. When I say your mom had to sell her clothes to get you into school. So what made you so stupid? Now you don't care about the poor. Okoboy, you told us, say, you wouldn't have gotten this opportunity to be holding the handbag of Rebecca Kufuado to be a politician if your mom had not sold some of her properties. You didn't come from a rich home. Ufri for busium. So what stopped you from coming on TV and radio to say, my fellow friends in parliament, don't pass this e-levy because my constituents are struggling. Why couldn't you do this? Foolish boy, young man. You told them to go and pass the e-levy. No more for hardship, no. And beto a yen kind for so. Now, or change 2024, no about tire, you know, say, okay, good evening, manche, okay, ojogba, okoboy, parliament, Jimmy, when I go to Abamanco parliament. Okay? Who should go vote you for you to go back to parliament? Because when you go back to parliament, you will still instill hardship on the people. So that my people in the Ga area, forget this fool. He's young. We thought he was bringing something new on the table. Where Jimmy Cratchen Penny, where Jimmy Chen Katie Hammond, where Jimmy Chen Kennedy Japan, where Jimmy Chen Penny for a person of power free parliament. No, this is a young man. Okoboy is no older than me. He looks old because he's carrying the bag of Rebecca Kufuado. Okoboy cannot change the lives of anybody or the life of anybody in his constituency. He can't. He's a puppet. Mediocrity. Or just about time. Today you are building toilets. A young politician. You sit on radio and tell your fellow MPs to come and impose taxes on your people. And you want all these same people to turn around and vote for you to go to parliament. Come here, moi. The guns are not stupid. They are not foolish. And I will remind them every single day the hardship they are going through, it is through you. And your constituents, I will keep reminding them. You are commissioning toilets. Now see. And I've seen people really talk about this particular story. Then they say, taxing the church will result in double taxation. Taxing the church will result in double taxation. We as of foreign na eka. As of foreign na eka. Now the issue here is Pastor your friend is saying Lawrence Tete. I say, and you say a taxi as sorry no because as sorry ni ye be ma or mine no. Na me and taxi as sorry, they go taxi wine. As sorry this one, why am on a womb? As sorry ni sika no moji no, and why ne this escano. Yet ya na suffer bodam for be on Facebook could say well said then two fimi out or no carbon or status a can confrontro. Or start a preacher or cause a software wheels and one well said that crassini bino. car mu no start preach here and odi ehushen kofo mu car mu wan bompa ya car we de entumi nduru bebi awokọ ena wabra ba wobewu ena oyiri kwasiato we eyuzu na adwene e de bible gina car mu edi abonkofo kro no a ende ono tumi nya wato radio ne wo fi ti wo say asori sika but I don't blame him. I don't blame him because Ghana for ye Jimmy. Ghana for ye Jimmy in what I want to answer mo. Onu ko se wu na mo se de no. Ultimate chiro ni din. Oka so ntro myself ultimate chiro. And so ono the Bible ni hunu obewu. Me na me hu nyama na wo hu nyama nka utiri mu finze na ode nam ho. Ko se wu a hu nyama ka utiri mu finze na nam ho. And so when you see this guy or you hear these kind of things, we should not tax the church. Who should we tax? And you see something, as some for you know, a the president who say majority of businessmen, and I've said this over and over. These men of God, 90% of them are businessmen. They do business with politicians. Majority of these pastors, something call you a port, tax also. Yeah. Majority of these people, to me, port. In the name, say Jubilee House actually let be they clear their cars from the port. They don't pay taxes. These are the same people, they pick the Bible and say, Obientian tight. When you tighter, they have a problem with you. Tight na mojina sorry them a form of tax. Tight na ko Tight na mojina sorry them no wana. These are businessmen. And I'm not going to put all of them in one basket. Let me tell you, there are some very good, honest men of God. Your oncophobia, sorry, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, you've not heard about them. They've never been on radio. They have never been on TV. They are doing the work of God, going down, so they don't have a penny. They don't rely on people's tax tithes. They are not waiting for congregants, poor congregants, to bring them money to go buy V8. They are real men of God, but a less than 1% in Ghana. 99% are thieves. They are businessmen. Because I don't see how a pastor will say, don't tax the church, but the church is taxing the congregants. You are insisting, say, every money they get in a month, they give you 10%. But then the government is also saying, say, you are making money from them. You also need to contribute your quota. Because give what is to Caesar, and what is to God to God. At the end of the day, you are worshiping God, but your church is built on a land that is owned by the people. At the end of the day, people are entering your church with monies. You are taking those monies. Where is the money going? Where the money is going? We want to know where the monies are going. You people take the money, and at the end of the day, the churches are always going on vacation, traveling to Europe, America, having good education. Mensa otabo babie ni owie school Ghana. Osora no ashaketen sabegina TV so nkwasi akeka. Wakodi bank ska and onenam Ghana. When I hear that guy, I get pissed off. There's nothing godly about him. He's capitalizing on the word. He has stayed in his room to read, to frustrate and intimidate people sitting in front of him. Mensa otabo. Osora no ashaketens not in nam Ghana. Akoko kre wu ontumi mwano. Mensa otabo akoko kre wu wato mansion wa America. America hayete wato mansion. Na oda to na wudu Jimmy no. Otiwo de obedi kra light bu kro ntumi ntua watama koma sofo. And the sofo ntua taxa or say da bi asori ntumi ntua. Asori e dey. Asori is business. Every church you people have registered be a business entity. Every church is a business entity. Asori be a business entity. So you are making profit and you don't want us to take some of your profit, but you want to take profit from the congregants. I don't know, sir. This pastor, I remember, I feel I'm a kind Lawrence Tete. 2016 trade fair. So kaya. That time they meet my wife, we did trade fair. So that time hustler. Yes. Then we did do some documentaries, being a coup PA. Now or yet last all night be. Or the abrofas of 4x3 be free Texas was nearby. So we were doing some documentary for Al Jazeera. We wanted a church scene, a crusade. Now, baby there's no yet obi catcher say some program because we trade fair that time we trade fair 2015 2016 so boga I me matome me kelewule why feel so it's why feel the close marking ono so agi kelewule and a boga local boga maji me vote kishe mamotu and a kelewule de me pege and en nemu an ekopie ho koso king e de duru na yes some many broni na now I come ma konwa fine bi na metena so me mini kapre na me kapre wai me don't start at the drive VW I red VW why if red butterfly nice car I those times me mini kapre anwafo na mama konwa nice one metena so matena so me ni broni na nam ya yi o ginya me plastic chair o ba ko bi na da de bi na fom wo mu no eno bi no me ma he ene e bokọ na ho me pesa light beto me so ena me hye angle bi I hold you sum kakra ho ena me mia me kelole about 10:30 so for no be preaching in my ena ejimi fo no guo ena tin ejo me ese ne tie ai ena your one who say I feel the church is coming together I say ye dru I climax no a while better say obi abeji mic ladies and gentlemen pastor and the other pastors are coming so can we all rise 2015 these people were driving 6 series near the day by 5 Mumusa Lawrence Tete esiwo ayi me kaipa I have pictures of this one of these in Babachem esiwo trade fair abrofo ni biate BMW 6 series massa black and you know what hurts car ne ba enya no me parking or stage nenim baby on board stage kese no I'm parking abrofo 3 or so and a Lawrence to see here and the funny thing is they all got out of the car and came upstage and you know what Lawrence Tete said? Lawrence Tete said that these white men of God, you have been doing this crusade for 5 days. They have to go back to the US tonight. Their flight is in about an hour, and so we need to put together something to give them before they leave to the US. Me kebibia. Inti collection bi some collection bi ankofo we ji no. Adentira as of for airport, ye preach yo. They did not preach. They did not do anything. They came to take the last coins. And I had some gidin ejimi foi near tugum now they me near tugum or did you scaring near no or we all say so the men of God are going to leave so I have to drive them to the airport ejimi for go God bless you oh God bless you jimi oh there you go did scaring am go bottom and am chire and am to 6 series back wechi and obaji Mike hello, hallelujah. We've been very blessed because our brothers here, as of for Texas, are from Kwasiafobio. Almost on the Quanipatri no. Texas as of for Kwasiafobi racist pastors be. Good Texas war. And on one my you know about we have to go to the airport and see our brothers away, and we really appreciate what God through you has done for us. This offering will go a long way to let God hear our prayer. As of phone kwasiafobia, abrofon kwasiafobi. My wife to no bad num. Osi go boy. I be say, "When Texas for obi baby do." And na kwai bakubia te eyimu. A 6 series mu. 1 no so kotenem na from and na omuwie no ejimi for no. God bless you. Ejimi for olum go. I. What says kana abrofon ko. Yeah, Jimmy, Lawrence, tell us me. I will find the date. In fact, let me ask wifey on the date channel. What batch lips is here? Now more than money me be wemo. And then they also me engine tax. Omo no mujina a program na sinya obi enu wana watena a muda 6 series muda. None of them. Obedu also mo pen them they might miss their flight, but they have time to take the collection. This guy should tell me I'm lying. We know them. Masa, don't forget to go for you. I'm a businessman. Let's forget them and just think about saving this nation. Now, the last one is this. Now, editorial we are analyzing Sewa Bruni's interview for possible legal action against the Kufuado. The minority in parliament, led by Haruna Idris, they have come out to say, Sewa Bruni interview, they are analyzing the facts. Where they are looking at is a national security breach. The president of the republic used the national security to attack a Canadian citizen and also a Ghanaian. And this is where we need to be looking at. But tonight, I will be taking my time to let you know things you don't even know about the interview I had with Evelyn Sewabroni. After this short break, I will do my editorial of the day.